Should you be watching their every move? Are you checking their social media, reading old text, maybe scrolling back through months of messages looking for something you missed? Are you wondering if they're lying to you again, even when they're just sitting across the table from you? Maybe you're replaying conversations over and over in your head, what they said, how they said it, what you should have noticed. And the question you keep asking yourself is this normal? Is something wrong with me? I want you to hear me on this. This obsession, it's normal after discovering your spouse has been cheating. You are not crazy. You're not broken. Your brain is doing exactly what a brain does after trauma. But here's the thing, staying stuck in detective mode won't rebuild your safety and it won't rebuild trust. So today, I'm going to walk you through why this happens, how to calm your nervous system, and how to start feeling safe again in your body and in your relationship. So let's get into it. The first thing you need to understand is this: your trust was shattered. The person you felt safest with became the source of your deepest pain. And when that happens, your brain does something really interesting. It becomes a detective. Its whole job now is to make sure you are never blindsided again. There's a name for this, and it's called hypervigilance. Hypervigilance is your brain's alarm system after trauma. Think of it like a smoke detector that's been turned up way too sensitive. After a fire, that smoke detector doesn't just go off when there's smoke, it goes off when you make toast. Your brain is scanning everything now, every glance at their phone, every every time they're 10 minutes late, every change in their tone of voice. The alarm says, danger, danger, check again. Here's what I want you to know: that alarm isn't a character flaw, it's a protective response. Your brain believes it's keeping you alive, but you can't think clearly when the alarm is blaring. So here's my tip for you: practice self care and manage your emotions first so you can think clearly second. You cannot out logic an activated nervous system. So instead of reliving the trauma for the 10th time today, go to a support person, call a friend who gets it, move your body, go exercise, even if it's just around the block. Try some kind of meditation or quiet breathing. These things aren't fluff. They actually help your brain reset so the alarm can come back down to baseline. So, okay, why you can't stop thinking about it? Why does your mind go there at 2 in the morning, in the shower, in the middle of a work meeting? Here's why. Obsessive thoughts are your brain's way of searching for certainty. Your brain wants answers. When did it start? Why did they do it? What was real and what wasn't? And underneath all of those questions, your brain wants one thing: safety. It believes that if you can just figure it all out, if it can just get the full picture, then it can protect you from ever being hurt like this again. The problem is the brain gets stuck in a loop. The same questions, the same images, the same conversations, around and around. And that looping is exhausting. It's not producing new answers anymore. It's just burning you out. So here's how you interrupt the loop: change the thought, then change the behavior consistently. When a negative thought shows up, I'll never be able to trust again, catch it and replace it with something truer and kinder. I'm healing and I'm learning what safety looks like for me. You won't believe it at first, and that's okay. Say it anyway. Consistency is what rewires the brain, not perfection. And then give your brain somewhere else to go. Find a hobby or an activity that genuinely absorbs your attention. Gardening, painting, puzzles, pickleball. I don't care what it is. Your brain cannot loop and focus at the same time. Distraction isn't avoidance here. It's giving your nervous system a break. It desperately needs to calm down and to rest. So, hey, if you've been wondering why you can't stop thinking about what happened, I'd love for you to hit like and subscribe. On this channel, we create videos to help you understand betrayal trauma and move toward healing. And I don't want you doing this alone. So, okay, let's get back to it. So maybe you've had a few good days. You're starting to feel a little more like yourself. And then, out of nowhere, it all comes flooding back. What happened? You hit a trigger? Triggers are everywhere after betrayal, and some of them will surprise you. A phone notification going off across the room? A song that was playing during that season of your life? Driving past a certain restaurant? Certain dates, anniversaries, the day you found out, they call that a anniversary date as well. Even silence. When the house gets too quiet and your mind starts wandering, a scent, a cologne, a perfume, and suddenly you're right back in it. Here's what's happening. This is called the trigger response cycle. A trigger is a reminder of the trauma, and when your brain encounters that reminder, it doesn't just remember the event, it relives it. Your body responds like the betrayal is happening right now, today. Heart racing, stomach dropping, that hot flash of panic. Your alarm system just restarted. So here's your tip. When a trigger hits, do a reality check. If you're feeling unsafe, acknowledge it. Don't fight it. Don't shame yourself for it. Say to yourself, I'm being triggered. This is a memory, not a new event. And right now in this moment, I'm safe. Look around the room. Name what's actually happening today. That simple practice tells your brain the difference between then and now. And that's how the alarm learns to quiet down. Now, let's be honest about what all this vigilance is costing you, because your alarm system was never designed to run 24 hours a day. And when it does, here's what shows up: poor sleep. You can't fall asleep because your mind is racing, or you wake up at 3 o'clock and the detective clocks in, starts wanting to reach for the phone and digging or looking in the computer. Constant anxiety, that low hum of dread that follows you through the whole day. Trouble concentrating. You read the same paragraph 4 times. You forget why you walked into the room. Emotional overwhelm. The smallest thing sends you into tears or rage, and you don't even fully know why. If you're nodding along right now, please hear this. You are not weak. You are depleted. That's a difference. And that means my tip here is non-negotiable. You require ultimate self-care right now. Not bubble bath self-care. I'm talking about survival level foundational self-care. That means protecting a good night's sleep. So that means protecting a good night's rest. Same bedtime, screens down, whatever it takes. It means exercise and listen. If all you've got in you is a slow walk around the neighborhood, that counts. That's a win. And it means making sure you're actually eating and eating healthy, because a starved, sleep deprived body cannot regulate a traumatized brain. You're not being selfish, you're doing triage. All right, so how do we actually calm this alarm system down? Let me give you 5 tools. You don't need to do all 5 today. Just pick one and start. So, number 1, grounding. When you feel yourself spinning, come back to your 5 senses. So, 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, 1 you can taste. It sounds simple, but it works. 2, breathing. Slow down, take deep breaths. In for 4, hold for 6. A long, slow exhale is one of the fastest ways to tell your nervous system we're okay. 3, Limiting the detective behaviors. Notice I said limiting, not white knuckle quitting. Every time you check their phone or reread those texts, you get a tiny hit of relief. And then the anxiety comes back stronger. So checking feeds the alarm. Start setting small boundaries with yourself and let the urge pass without acting on it. 4, journaling. Get the loop out of your head and onto paper. Your brain relaxes when it knows the thought has been captured somewhere. Write the questions down, write the feelings down. No editing, no judgment. 5, therapy and support. Betrayal trauma is real trauma, and you deserve real support. A therapist who understands betrayal trauma, a support group, people who get it. Healing was never meant to be a solo project. And here's one more tip. This one's for your relationship. Let your partner know about the triggers you're experiencing so they can help you co regulate. Co regulation just means getting back to a calm, trusting, safe feeling together. Their calm presence helping to settle your activated nervous system. If your partner is doing the work of rebuilding trust, this is part of the work. Knowing your triggers, responding with patience instead of defensiveness, and helping you feel safe again instead of leaving you to fight the alarm alone. So let's bring this home. Right now, you might be feeling hypervigilant because your brain believes it's protecting you. And in a way, it is. But you don't have to stay stuck in detective mode. So, like, use these techniques while you move through this phase. Ground yourself, breathe, limit the checking, write it down, get support. Be patient with yourself. This is a phase of healing, it's not the rest of your life. And here's one more thing people often notice: their appetite isn't what it was before. Maybe you've noticed you can barely eat, or food doesn't just taste like anything anymore. Or you could go in the opposite direction and just want to eat constantly and not have a shutoff valve. So if that's you, watch this next video, Why You Can't Eat After Discovering an Affair, because betrayal doesn't just affect your thoughts, it affects your entire body. Click the screen to get to the next video. I'll see you there.